Security around the state capitol will increase in the next days after a warning from the FBI with specific mention of Minnesota.
It said that armed protests will happen at all 50 state capitals later this week and in the days leading up to the inauguration. WCCO has learned that the leaked FBI report specifically mentioned Minnesota and Michigan because of recent activity by the Boogaloo Boys. In September, the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Minnesota charged two self-described members of the anti-government extremist political group. They're accused of plotting to destroy a courthouse after the death of George Floyd. Our Jeff Wagner is in St. Paul tonight to explain how law enforcement is preparing. Jeff?
Amelia, that increased police presence started last Wednesday after the Capitol attack in D.C. The roads around the Capitol here have remained closed. However, people can still gather here, and those planning to protest, at least some of them planning to protest this weekend, say they will remain peaceful.
She put it on Facebook.
On several Saturdays this winter, and last Wednesday in particular, the group Hold the Line Minnesota has hosted protests outside the state capitol.
We're fighting for our rights. We're fighting for a fair election. We're fighting to be able to work, to be able to send our kids to school.
The rallies have remained peaceful, even as protesters sharing similar views in Washington, D.C. last week turned aggressive and stormed the U.S. Capitol.
We've never encouraged violence. Our flyer for the Storm the Capitol event even said right on it, we will not be breaching the Capitol, and you will be arrested if you try.
Concerns of follow-up attacks on state capitals led to a warning from the FBI. A spokesman for the Minnesota Department of Public Safety said in part, "We are aware of the national reports of potential insurrection and are tracking possible protest activity as we stand ready to guard the Capitol and protect state employees from harm." State Patrol's presence has increased both outside and inside the Capitol building, and the fence surrounding it since last summer will remain. State lawmakers appreciate the extra security, and Congressman Pete Stauber condemns any potential attack on a state capitol.
Violence is wrong. It was wrong last Wednesday in the Capitol. It was wrong earlier this summer in Minneapolis when Minneapolis burnt down.
Hold the Line Minnesota will return to the steps of the Capitol this Saturday to peacefully protest, and Strohmeyer says they respect State Patrol's efforts to keep the area secure.
They're doing what they need to do, and I support them 100% in that.
Flyers have been circulating online about another Minnesota Capitol protest this Sunday. Now, Strohmeyer says her group is not at all affiliated with that event, and she even discourages people from visiting the Capitol on Sunday out of an abundance of caution.
And Jeff, I imagine the governor and state leaders are taking these threats that are circulating online seriously.
Yeah, that's right, Amelia. Despite last Wednesday's protest here being peaceful, Governor Tim Walz says some of the rhetoric that was spoken here was violent, such as someone suggesting taking his family prisoner. He says those words are the reason why State Patrol for the first time had to enter his home and evacuate his teenage son to safety.
All right, Jeff. Thank you.